Alright, so welcome back. Today, yes, not PTSD, that's from yesterday. I still have that. Very wonderful stuff. I won't bring it up again, don't worry, until tomorrow when I summon on, stream and get shafted more. That's beside the point. Today we got some stuff to talk about. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. Don't bring that up. Don't bring up what happened yesterday. We don't talk about that ever again. We're talking about today, interview time. Yes, dev interview. Very cool stuff here. Looks like it confirms some stuff. Potentially your next Pilgrim, based off, again, everything we know here. Cinderella, I'm hoping releases at some point, just based off the community hype for her. People want her. And if they don't get her, Nikke will get uninstalled. That's true, because KR literally started a petition, and they're gonna quit the game if they don't get her. So just that's a quick point there. But again, other things are mentioned in this dev interview. So let's jump into it. New to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. And yes, the stuff is official, as again, it is the director talking about lore and such. Let's hop over there. So here we go again. Very credible source, very credible site and everything. Nikke interview with the director of the Last Kingdom. NAYUTA is is Nikke the camel? I'm guessing Nikke with a camel. She's mentioned again. We've seen leaks for her. We've been waiting for her. And at the very end of Last Kingdom, they confirmed NAYUTA, right? And we know, oh, wait a minute. If it's NAYUTA, are we getting her as a character? She also is a very hyped up Pilgrim in the aspect of people wanting her. So I am curious if this is our next Annie, but the next Annie is like the big one, right? Because we just got our 0.5. 0.5 is like the lesser hyped one. I know you'll say, no, it's not. It's just Red Hood compared to Crown. People have different opinions, but what happens is just they like first and second more. That's just what happens, right? There is a meaning behind the eyes of Lilith and Modernia. The truth about Modernia equals Queen will be revealed in the main story, Nikke. So here we go. I always prepare myself for the anniversary events of Goddess Victory Nikke. Hereafter is now going to be pronounced Nikke because there is an unexpected development at the end. But this time was a little bit different. Before I started reading the story, I saw the new costume Modernia. This one over here. The catalog title is Awakening Weight, meaning the weight of awakening, spiritual growth, and the introduction reads, finally awaken to the path of destiny, and a crown-like headgear on the head. Rather than watching the story with my usual guarded attitude, I felt like I didn't want to accept it. I reread Last Kingdom in fear, but in the end, basically, it was I was completely fooled to delve deeper into, again, the Last Kingdom. I interviewed director, this person over here, don't want to mispronounce the name, and scenario team leader, this person over here, don't want to butcher his name. Please note that this article contains plenty of spoilers for Last Kingdom, which most of you know about this already, so don't really think you care for spoilers as of Last Kingdom, but let's get into it, right? Thank you for your hard work on the 1.5 anniversary event. What kind of reaction have you received? When preparing an update, I often create a type of content that has never been done before, so I always worry about it. The minigame for the king, the event story that connects to the side story, and the fact that the Goddess Squad is not the theme of this anniversary event were all new attempts, which, yeah, right? Technically speaking. Fortunately, so many were happy with the 1.5 anniversary, and I am very grateful. I think the 1.5 anniversary, in my opinion, that story is still my, it might beat Red Hood story for me just because I really liked it, and I'm biased, so because of that, that's true. Once again, please tell us about the Last Kingdom. As always, I wanted to provide a new way to enjoy the show through a new theme. Usually there are apocalyptic or sci-fi backgrounds, so I thought that the Crown's Kingdom was an appropriate place where the new scenery can be seen, and it's a new theme, so it has become what it is now. Please tell us the meaning behind the event Last Kingdom. Kingdom means a kingdom, but it means a place. Nikke and the others in Last Kingdom are all on a journey to find their place in the world, but then is not related to the theme. Talkative? But even talkative is not related to the theme. Okay. The meaning of Last Kingdom is different for each character. For Crown and Chime, Last Kingdom is a place where hope and of humanity is kept, so that they must protect it at all costs. For Kilo and Talos, it is a place they reached. For Marian, it means a place where they can be. Nikke for this, and in Devilia, I'm thinking, we'll just go with it. Chatterbox, right, or something like that. It also means a place where they can meet their end. Laughs. Okay. Well then, what timeline in Last Kingdom does it take place? Judging from Rapunzel's line that something happened in the arc while I wasn't looking, it seems like it's been quite a while since Second Affection. Second Affection begins immediately after chapter 14 of the main story and ends after chapter 24 of the main story. Last Kingdom is a story after chapter 26, so there you go. Crown and the new costume Modernia have both a tiara, but was that a hint for the hard story? Yes, I agree. I think the tiara was a perfect way to show, again, a king or a queen. So that's why that was done that way. We knew that. Again, afterwards, we realized, makes sense now. Were the Crown and Chime born in the arc, or are they Nikke's from the same past as Dorothy and the others? Okay. Both of them are from the arc. They are created at a different time than the Goddess Core. There's a star in Modernia in Second Affection that is the same as Lilith's eye. Is there any significance to that? Of course it does, and I'll talk about it someday. They always do this, bro. They always pull this, man. So yeah, there is a star in Modernia in Second Affection is the same as Lilith. And again, that's something that they'll refer to back someday. So, again, if they never release Lilith, I'll uninstall this game. Lilith is low-key a character that I've been hoping for, but we'll see if that ever happens, because we all know what happens to her. But there is potential. There is potential. Will Modernia be on our side when Third Affection hits? That question makes me feel pressured to give away spoilers. Laughs. Please be gentle. Okay. Oh, no. I can't talk about it right now, but I think when the Third Affection hits Marian, a big change will occur, and that is different from what has happened before. Yeah, boys, I'm telling you now, we're gonna get another Marian. We're gonna get another Modernia, and they're gonna straight up name her Marian, and it's gonna be Pilgrim Marian. How much would I bet money on that one? You know what I mean? She is like their #1 seller, or at least top 5 seller. So they're gonna make another one. You know how many people are gonna go broke on that one Modernia statue coming out? A lot of freaking people. So yeah, I think that they're gonna do this when Third Affection hits. But there's the eyes, and you can see the star there. I think mentioned, right? Please tell us what made you decide to create Naked King. I wanted to express the contrast between Modernia's awakening in the side story Second Affection and Crown's awakening in Last Kingdom. When I was planning the event, I felt it was a very fascinating story and wanted to make the awakened forms of the two Nikkes in the costumes because the clones looked restrictive. It says the clown's clothes, not the crown's clothes. The clown's clothes. Clown's clothes look restrictive. So basically, hang them out because we need money real quick. Yeah. Please tell us the motive of Naked King. As you can tell the name, the motive of the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes. The Emperor's New Clothes is a fairy tale. It's a foolish character full of vanity, but the only element I referenced from the original story was his nakedness. No other elements were incorporated. Although the meanings are slightly different, the fact he tends to look stupid may be something they have in common. Hey, yo, listen, I'm gonna make a joke, but I don't think it's the right idea to make the joke, so never mind. Emperor's New Clothes. Speaking of Anderson's fairy tale, is the crown a fairy tale model? It is not a fairy tale model due to the circumstances. It has acquired an ornament that allows it to produce power on par with that of a fairy tale model. Okay. What role does Naked Crown Flying Hand play? Her role, this over here I'm guessing, is to keep your... Her role is to help you keep your hairstyle in place even during battle, and to fix your hair if it gets messy. Okay. As the Naked King, 6 hands, a reference to this over here, the god of hatred and anger. There's no particular meaning behind it. I thought 4 was too few, and 5 was unbalanced, so I chose 6. So there you go. Please tell me why Crown is not in blah blah. The walls of the Crown Kingdom have a very strong shielding effect against signals, so messages cannot be transmitted. Even if they were in an environment where they could be transmitted, I don't think Crown would send messages. They don't know how to send messages, and if they need to, they'll ask for Chime. Wow. What denier are the Crown tights? It's 50. I really like it. What the fudge are they talking about here? Hey, yo. Okay, why would it be bad if Ark found out about the Crown Kingdom? If Ark finds out about the Crown Kingdom, he will immediately send his forces to secure Hyperfood. If Ark gets his hands on Hyperfood, I think it will be used for nothing, and Chime will suffer. I think that it'll, or I'll have the chance to tell you why in the future. In the end of the story of Last Kingdom, Kiro and Talos, Kilo, right, will also be in trouble after all. They are Nikkes and Robot who escaped from the Ark. Are there any plans to make Chime a playable character? We are discussing the timing of the Chime implementation, but it may be difficult to implement in the near future. For all commanders who are waiting to make Chime playable, we would like to ask for a little bit more time. Hey, they didn't say no. Let's be honest here. They didn't say no. So, hey, there's a lot of hope there. They did not say no. They just said give us a little bit more time till we can do it. Near future, I don't know what they mean exactly by that, but remember, anniversary is like 4 months away, so that definitely is not anytime soon. So, I mean, just saying, that definitely could be the case. The second Annie, we did get a playable Pilgrim last time, so Chime could be your playable Pilgrim this time. Makes a lot of sense in my opinion. Again, first anniversary was a playable Pilgrim. 0.5.5 were both playable SSR free characters. So Chime could be a free SSR, as again, they could do it that way, or they'd make her a full-blown Pilgrim, who knows. So that is there. In Kilo's character episode, they are talking about a realistic robot ARCs. Go with that. Was this created in the with Arbalist in mind? That's right. It's the classic anime series Full Metal Panic. The story of Townless is inspired from A1 and BT from Titanfall 2. I knew it was from Titanfall. I knew it. I told you. Straight up, it looked like Titanfall, dog. Yeah, straight up BT from Titanfall. I knew it. BT. Oh, memories. Okay, during Kilo's interview, you mentioned that you have never met Pilgrim. Is it correct to assume that playable Kilo is the Kilo before Last Kingdom? That's right. Other than the side stories, the chronological order of story isn't clearly indicated, but I'm glad you noticed it. The song Noble Meals was placed next to Marian because I felt that they wanted to read Marian's line. I'm sad that the rapture has been defeated. Thank you for noticing. I hope that you'll also enjoy searching for the location of lost items and hidden intentions. During the event, I'm encouraging the development team to actively include Easter eggs, paying attention to things, playing the event, maybe one to enjoy the event. Okay, we'll go with that. Also seeing this over here, homage. The idea of connecting power sources inspired by this over here. Shin getting Robo plus Shin getting Dragon. The limit of 3 minutes activity is influenced by Ultraman and Evangelion. To be honest, I just packed it with all the elements I like. There are no particular homage names of the burst skills. Okay, so there is that. When asked over here, knows about the Nikke Indivilia sounded like she knew it. Will this be explained in the future? Yes, please look forward to it. Life at Talkative has not been smooth sailing either. Okay, as for Talkative, I think they're talking about him, Chatterbox. There are a lot of intriguing scenes that made me think they might be foreshadowing something, so I think things will get interesting from here on out. What is the extent of Rapunzel's range? We need to be careful about how we communicate this, but our area of expertise extends to human relationships. How does the song Headless Angel refer to Lilith? Who does it refer to? This is a good one. Lilith or Chime? I wanted to make an expression with a double meaning. If I had to pinpoint someone, I'd say closer to Indivilia than those two. However, as I was answering, I started to wonder, but won't an interview like this lead to spoilers? So there you go. The Statue of Victory has no head. The lyrics refer to a distorted sense of beauty. The Headless Angel refers to Indivilia, who was once Nikke, but has a distorted sense of beauty. So, there you go. Okay, will the truth of Modernia Queen be revealed in the main story or an event story? It will be told in the main story. There's a possibility that another side story will be revealed before that, but it's hard to say for sure at this point. So we're going to get another side story. Again, a content that they said would be often. Hasn't really felt often. We got it before the Annie and haven't gotten another one since. So I don't know what happened, but they are very slow at iterating the side stories too now, which they said was like their, big thing that they're going to keep on iterating, but they've been slow on that one. So we'll see when that comes out, but since it's a wait story, I still think it's best for the to tell the main story. Of course, I intend to make the second anniversary event story appealing and weighty theme as well. Okay, why does, I guess, Chime hate Arc? I think there's a possibility. Very few Nikkes who like the Arc. Yeah, there's very few with Nikkes who like that. Seems like it's for sure. It has something to do with Chime's past, but I think I'll be able to tell that story in the future when I share that story of when Chime and Crown first met. Which again, whenever we get this, I'm guessing it's either a side story or when we actually get Chime. Snow White spoke as if she knew Nilister, I'm guessing, but have they met? Nilister was Eden's biggest enemy. I think he got that information from Eden. The method of annihilation in Naked Crown seems similar to the method of annihilation in Lilith's. They both use their bare hands, but Lilith boasts overwhelming physical strength, while Naked King uses thermal shockwaves. They're both incredibly strong, but there's a difference in the way they deal that damage. So, there you go. I was surprised by the appearance of another Nikke called NAYUTA. Has any information on NAYUTA been released so far? I think the lost property of the camel is suspicious. He seems like a laid-back guy. You really look into every corner. Thank you so much. This is the lost property. NAYUTA is one of the characters who will appear in the story going forward. I hope you'll look forward to the story unfolding in the future. So again, yes, we know that she's coming soon, and we know that there's going to be a big little thing surrounding her, which we'll see in the future, right? So pretty cool stuff there. In part 1, Pioneers this. Who is this? It's a voice that sounds more Goddess era Gurren, Black Shadow. That, again, this is Scarlet. Was this intentional? When someone who normally doesn't get angry suddenly gets angry, it can be scary, right? I think you can think of this something similar to that. It's not like the past personality is coming out in particular. So I'm just getting angry, yeah. The last song over here is impressive. It has a European feel to it. Please tell me the meaning behind the song. Cosmograph is sitting next to me right now. So do this. Cosmograph is a trumpet to call soldiers, but it has various meanings in the lyrics. The thing you want to call can be victory, achievement, salvation, etc. And the clown is trying grant everything that people want. I'm guessing crown. I want to incorporate these details into the lyrics, and that's it. Yeah, it's amazing. Again, if you want to care about the Cosmograph stuff, you can read through this. So pretty cool stuff here for Cosmograph. Apart from the above, please tell us any special touches or elements that users may have noticed. Marian's emotional changes are expressed through dialogue in the 3D fields. If Last Kingdom is added to the event archive in the future, it will be interesting to play it again while paying attention to it. It's not Last Kingdom, but I would like to tell you about an Easter egg in Golden Coin Rush that commanders may not have noticed. One of the game machines placed in 3D field had a hidden effect where the NPC ink appeared and disappeared for a moment. Of course, you can't play the simulation room on that game machine. Laughs. Wow. Okay. I wanted to give you one final word of closure, so I'd like to add a question. Can you tell us your goals in the future? This year, we are focusing on creating an environment where everyone can enjoy playing the game, such as improving the game on content and devising ways to provide higher quality minigames. Of course, we'll continue to do our best to deliver a variety of interesting stories from the main story, or event stories, side stories, and character episodes. So please look forward to it. Thank you. So that's again the director saying that, like, hey, I'm gonna ask myself a question and then answering it. Again, pretty cool stuff. Gotta love it. That's the entire interview. Very nice stuff. It just recently released, so again, keep that in mind. When did it release? Today. 7/9. So very cool stuff here. Very, very big information. NAYUTA coming soon. They didn't say no to Chime, by the way. They did not say no to Chime. Let's make that clear, okay? Also, again, it seems like Lilith has something to do with the eye thing there. We'll find out exactly what's going on with our character, right? Basically, Marian. Is something going on? What's that entire point there? That is something they're also going to answer. But a very, very good interview. A lot of stuff here. And again, a lot of plans for the future of Nikke. Again, they did say name drop basically the second anniversary, and a lot of stuff is going to come there. We're also going to get, again, the correlation of what happened to Modernia from main story. So there is that, right? But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'll take this. It is pretty good. So let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll take this as a W.